Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out and watching us tonight and supporting us. These kids put in a lot of hard work, especially this group right here. On early mornings, everybody comes in and gets 2 hours of band, and then they get to get an extra hour right after that. So they're definitely gladiators by the end of the year, especially in the face. So far tonight, we've played for you, the first selection was Latin Quarter, and featuring on the piano, Sebastian Horn. That second tune was a medley of Miles Davis tunes. It's called Tribute to Miles. And that last tune was In a Sentimental Mood by Duke Ellington, featuring Drayden Cloud on the tenor saxophone. At this time, I'd like to take a moment to recognize Drayden Cloud. Drayden Cloud is our senior this year, and he has been in jazz band since he was in the seventh grade. He's been dedicated and hardworking on his instrument, and he has a great talent, and we're just so thankful that he's been able to share that with us and to greatly support or greatly represent Miami bands. And I'd like to give him the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award, and I would like to present that to him now. So. We're going to close this portion of the concert with one more tune, Kansas City, and we'll be featuring Jacob Sanda on alto saxophone. Thank you.
away with the next portion of our concert. This is the Miami High School Band. My name is Tori Harris, and I'm the director of band. I'm going to recognize my two colleagues at this time, Brad Harrison and Austin Morris, if they would come out. And this band is completely team taught with the three of us, and so our successes are shared, very much so. So I just want to make it a point to thank them for another wonderful year and for all your hard work. We're going to start our concert with the two pieces that we played at state contest. We'll open with a piece called Beyond the Ridge. percussion's getting ready and Nebraska, a little chop break, I'm going to recap the year just a little bit with you. We started in July, about the third week of July in last year, and started our marching season. And what a wonderful season it was. To recap that, we started at the Stallion Battalion Invitational, where band and percussion both received first place in prelims. We had second in class in prelims, and we ended up 6th overall out of 20. I think there were 28 bands there that day, so we're very excited about that. Then we went to Bixby, which is our hardest marching festival of the year. We go up against large 5As, and the band ended up 3rd place in class and 6th overall in finals, which is the highest we've ever placed at Bixby, so we're very excited about that. Then we started our OSSAA track. We start with our regional marching contest, which is state contest for marching band, and the band received superior ratings. And then we finished our marching season with Neowalla, where we received superior in parade and field marching, as well as best color guard, best in class, and 3rd overall. Then we go to sit down band. You know, people ask me all the time, what do you guys do after marching season? We do real band after marching season. So we get to play a lot more notes. So anyway, so we moved inside and had some Christmas concerts and veterans concerts and things like that. But after Christmas, we start our competition season in March. And so this band received superior rating in both concert and sight rating performance at district, which qualified us for state. Then we went to state the last week in March and received straight superior ratings from all judges in both concert and sight reading, which qualified us for our sweepstakes, which is our state championship. So these kids have worked super duper hard. We bit off quite a bit, as you could tell with the last 2 pieces that we played, and we're very, very proud of them and their efforts. So if you haven't heard, I'm sure you've heard, but about a week from today, about this time, we will be not quite halfway to Orlando, Florida. But we're very excited about that trip, and we will be marching in the Magic Kingdom and Magic Kingdom Parade on Thursday, the 18th. And then on Saturday, the 20th, we will be participating in it's a sound design workshop. And they sent us music for about 2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes of animation from Despicable Me. And we will be performing that music on the sound stage, and they will be putting Miami Wardog Band to Despicable Me to that snippet. So we hope to be sharing that with you very soon. We are not airing that this evening. It needs a little more work before we leave, so we'll spare you those wrong notes right now. So, but we are going to play, it's called Pixar Movie Magic. another facet to what we do, and it's kind of an individual sport, mind you. So students have the opportunity to do solos and ensembles. They have honor band, they have jazz honor band, all state finals, all state. And so I'd like to recognize some of those kids at this time. So our honor band students that made second round all state are Tyler Coach, Lindy Stevenson, Casey Riley, Cadence Frazier, and Caden Whited. You guys okay. Then, as far as honor band goes, then we still had Paige Harrison, Mackenzie Roche, Jarrah White, Madison Wright, Drayden Cloud, and Jacob Sanda. And then jazz honor band, you guys can say, thank you. Our jazz honor band was Casey Riley, Tyler Coach, Drayden Cloud, and Sebastian Horn. Just so you kind of put some things in perspective, Casey and Tyler Coach were both first chair in the jazz bands, and Drayden was second. So, very esteemed group there. At this time, I'd like to recognize our outstanding class members. So our outstanding freshman class person this year is Miss Madison Wright. She's like, please let me sit down. Our outstanding sophomores, Casey Riley and Cadence Frazier. Our outstanding juniors, Tyler Coach and Caden White. Do I happen to have color guard with me? Yes, a couple of them. So, do I have Jaden Corbin, Savannah Ferguson, or J.C. Johnson? Any of those? Those are our senior color guard members, and they will go into the Wardog Band Room Hall of Fame with the color guard award. So I'm sure all three of them are seniors and very good. Our two final awards are National Charter Awards. The first one is called the Patrick Gilmore Award, and I'd like to recognize Miss Jarrah White. Our top award is our John Philip Sousa Award. It's our top musician, top bandsman, top senior. That goes to Lindy Stevenson. All right, the next piece we're going to play is a piece called The Clapping Song. Then you'll figure out why. last group, and most definitely not the least group I want to recognize are our seniors. So if they're here, they have endured 7 years of band. So that's a lot. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of commitment. It's a lot of hours. It's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears is what it is. And so when they leave us, they leave a mark. Most of the time, it's a good one. Very occasionally, not so much. No, I'm teasing. This group has been wonderful, and they're a great group to have. I wish them all the very, very best in their endeavors. And so, if my seniors would stand, and as I call your name, come this direction. We started a few years ago. I give them a challenge coin, and it has our Wardog M on it. And when they come in as freshmen, they're presented with their M for the very first time. And that means something, okay? And we talk about what that means and what it stands for in the band room, outside of the band room, as people, as musicians. And so this is, when they get this, they know it's a big deal. And we hope that this will find their way to their desk someday, or someplace that is important to them, so that when they look on that, they look and see, they find pride in their time with us, but hopefully they've taken away some of the principles and expectations that we have when it comes to Wardog Band and what that means. And so, seniors, if you would stand on the front row here. I've got Lindy Stevenson and Tiara Mamello, and also Dakota Persherstakon. Okay. Then I have on the second row, negative. Okay. On the third row, I have my 2 bass clarinet stars back there, Star Garfield and Haley West. Then I have Master Tuba back there, DJ Kidwell. DJ moved in with us, and he's been a wonderful asset. And then our percussionists, we have Jara White. And Drayden, I just didn't see you. I'm so sorry, Drayden Cloud. So if you guys can come forward, I'll present your hymns.
So on behalf of all of the seniors, we'd like to thank our 3 incredible band directors for all that they do for us. They definitely have their work cut out for them sometimes, but they go above and beyond with a smile on their face. So thank you for making us better musicians and better people.
Probably won't be wearing that. All right, thank you. All right. It's a Disney survival kit. All right, last, before we play our last piece, which is what we'll be performing for the parade at the Magic Kingdom, we definitely want to represent Oklahoma, so we'll be playing Oklahoma for you. I want to thank the Coleman Theatre for meeting us at the band hours. I know there's theater people and sometimes band hours don't jive. So, but thank you for meeting us early and at random times. Thank you to our administration, Mr. Baldridge, Ms. Bevis, Ms. Whitehill, Mr. Douthit, Mr. Mercer. Thank you guys for your support and your endless words of encouragement. We can't do what we do without you. And most definitely a supporting cast at the central office with Mr. Highsmith and Mrs. Iverson, as well as all those secretaries and people down there. So we're so very, very thankful for you. You make our job really easy, and we're grateful for that. And last, most definitely not least, are the greatest band parents on the planet. And so we're so very thankful for you and the 11 of you that are going with me, brave souls. To Florida, I promise we'll have a good time. But I promise we'll be tired. So anyway, thank you for another great year and all your support. We will see you again in the fall, and we're very much looking forward to another year of Wardog Band. So we'll close our concert tonight with Oklahoma. Thank you.